Hey, what's going on, guys? We'll be using the Body Shop's Maca Root and Aloe today. It's a cream, a true cream. So that's what we'll be using. We'll be using the gold dollar, the red acrylic. It says gold dollar 1996 there. Um, for the actual aftershave, we'll be using Brut. And finishing it up with Duke Cannon because my skin's been pretty dry. So for the next shave, though, as I'm lathering this, I will show you. Where's my brush? Oh, the brush, the Maggard. It's been soaking, so it's got jelly tips. And normally I just like scoop this and put it on my face. I think I'm just gonna kind of dab a little bit on the tips here. That should be good, I would think. I think that's enough. We're gonna try that. If we need more, we can put more. Yeah, I'll show you 3 soaps in a second here that you could vote on just by commenting below. And whichever soap you guys comment the most is what I'll be using for the following shave. So that's going to be, I don't know if you guys have seen this one. I think you have. Whenever I bought the Straight from Jerry. Jerry Stark Redwood Embers. This soap is basically the scent on this is also very clean. The Maca Root. This is a red hot. Like, I just slung the lid. 100%. This is like a cinnamon. You know those little red cinnamon candies? I think they're called Red Hots. Spot on, like identical. Redwood Embers. That's that one. And then we have 2 classics. Parasso Green. The little tub there. And then we have Cella. Nice almond cherry type scent. Some say it smells like marzipan. So those are the 3. Again, just comment down below. All right, we're going to add some water to this on my face now. Comment below. Whatever has the most comments is what we will use for the following shave. Hope everybody's had a good week. I'm actually shooting this on Thursday night. I have a job at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. That job should take roughly all day. Tomorrow's Friday. Obviously, tonight's Thursday night. But if you didn't put 2 and 2 together to get 4, I'm giving you the answer. So I like jobs that typically take, a good bit of time, because when I'm doing the job, it feels like it's happening very, very quick. Like it doesn't take that long. But when you actually look at the time, it's like, yeah, well, I was there for, 6 hours. So, all right, very nice. This lather, I mean, just like all my other creams, man, this is a very, very good, let's be honest. Most of the soaps that I use anyways are really good soaps. Maybe shouldn't say really good soaps. Most of them. There are some that are exceptional. There are some that are pretty good, very good, different categories, but I didn't clean my neck. Oops. This is a very slick cream. Feels very nice. Definitely going to be enough cushion. I don't think there's any issue with that. This is the razor that I actually cut myself with. And it was on that pass I was just doing, first pass. On my right side, I had a huge slit right there for quite some time. It's scabbed over at this point, so. Wow. That was a really good pass. That's not a cut or anything right there. I had a scab there, and I just keep picking the damn thing. And you know what happens? You know what happens to a scab that you constantly pick? It's like raw skin, but it's not bleeding or anything. It's just raw skin, essentially. I honed this razor. Well, when did I shave last? That was Tuesday night. I think I shaved last Tuesday night. Yeah, I didn't shave Wednesday. I shaved Tuesday. But this is on my Uzuku. I've heard it called two different things now. Uzuku Mizu. It's a JNat. Very wow, very nice. Very nice natural stone. It's actually my biggest natural stone. My Arkansas is not that large. It's, I think, it's an 8x2, my Arkansas. And my my Shobudani is I think that one's a 7x2.5. So not really, really big stones. I mean, big enough for sure. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this. Big enough for sure for straight razor shaving, but not big compared to some finishing stones. My Izuku is, I think, 9 inches long. The length, and then the and then the width is, I think, 3 inches or slightly under 3 inches, like 2.9 whatever inches. So a lot more runway, and I don't know. I honestly don't know what I like better out of the three. At first, the Arkansas stone was I felt like I didn't get the hang of that one as quick as I did the other two. And I think that the general consensus is it's the other way around. Typically, JNats give people the most trouble. I think that is possibly because people order, or they get JNats after they have tried other stones. And so JNat is a different beast, but I started with it. I don't have hair down there. So since I started with it, I just think that it's the second thing you start with, I'm sure, or the second stone you pick up, I'm sure, is, for whatever reason, more difficult to learn since it's a completely different stone and you're used to the other. So I'm going to end up sending, I've already messaged a couple of you about it. I'm going to end up sending some stones out to some of you. I think I clipped myself right there. Yeah, I did. Wow, I'm actually impressed with this edge. I think this might be the best edge I've gotten off of the Izuku. I don't really use my Izuku that much, for whatever reason, I prefer, honestly, the Shobu. I mean, after this shave, it may change because I'm getting some really nice results, but yeah, I plan on um, sending some of the guys that have watched me for quite some time now and have commented quite a lot. A razor, a honed razor by me. I mean, I'm gonna pay shipping. I'm gonna pay everything. I'll just need the addresses when I'm ready. So they will be gold dollars. You know, it's gonna be cheap razors, and they are cheap. I mean, but I'm using one now, and you've seen me use tons of these in the in the past, and you know, will they hold an edge forever? No. You know, will it hold an edge as good as a $200 razor? Absolutely not. You know, and you can't expect it to. But you know, I don't mind honing it for you guys. You guys that have never used a straight before can check it out. You know, and yeah, hopefully get yourselves into straight razor shaving. A lot of the guys that watch, I mean, with the exception of Paul, maybe a couple others, I think Alex also, but with the exception of those couple of guys, I think the majority of you use DEs only. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, I would have never gone to straights if I didn't start watching other guys use straights in their videos. But I don't know, like I've always said, like there's just something primal, something very cool about, and not that I'm even worried about the cool factor or what people think, but it's more so like, I don't know, it's satisfying to have a piece of steel sharp enough in your hands to shave whiskers off of your face with no issue. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this. We're a little thick here. I don't know. It's just a really cool thing and kind of a nostalgic thing for me. I mean, both of my grandfathers straight razor shaved. I don't have any of their razors. I was not given any of that. I don't know. I know there's pictures of them shaving with, you know, the old black and white pictures with them shaving with straight razors. I have no idea what the stuff is. Neither do my parents, but or their brothers or sisters, my aunts and uncles. So who knows, you know, where those straights are, but lots of cream in here. I loaded way too much, even though I didn't load a lot at all. So yeah, just kind of giving back a little bit to some of the guys that have stuck around since, some of you, the beginning of my channel, which is to me pretty cool. You know, you've seen me go from a complete noob with straight razors to by no means a professional, but someone that's okay, you know. I'd say I'm okay with a straight. I can hold my own. I'm going to do one more north to south pass on my neck after I do this. But yeah, Hope everybody's having a really good end of the week. Hope you're all very healthy, happy, you know, the typical. Sometimes I definitely notice I get a little sloppy with my straight technique. And that just comes from honestly getting a little too comfortable. So, but those are the moments whenever you get too comfortable with something and you get a little lax. You know, you slip up and bad things could happen. Now, I mean, obviously, the worst thing that could happen is I could like chop off a cheek or something. Which, thinking about it, yeah, that's pretty bad. But you know, I'm not gonna die, I hope. Neck brace time. I don't know if I should still. Oh, Paul from that watches my YouTube told me that the name I was trying to think about last shave was Paul Shave. Paul Shaves. Paul H Films. That's what it was. Paul H Films. That is who does this like neck brace thing. He doesn't use it all the time. I actually watched one of his videos last night, so I think I'll steal it. Paul, I'm sorry if you watch this, and if you want it back, I'll stop using it, no problem. But yeah, neck brace time. All right, cool. And we still have, you know, good bit left. Yeah. Good shave. My Azuku, I may have to start giving it a little more attention. I used my 400 grit DMT diamond plate to create a slurry. Create a slurry with the Azuku. And basically just use that slurry as my my medium to hone. Wow. Yeah. It's a nice one. This is definitely a nice one. Oh, this razor has busted scales too. I'll show you that here in a second. I accidentally dropped it right after I finished honing it, and when I dropped it, I went for it and missed it, and I just closed my eyes because I knew it was going to hit the floor. And I was like, I'm going to completely kill the edge. I'm going to have to start from scratch, and I possibly broke the entire thing. Well, not so much. So if you look at it from this side, it looks perfectly fine, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the thing here, and there's nothing wrong with this, right? But if I flip it, I'm missing that scale. It fell, I'm assuming, like this, and that scale popped off. Like this whole thing popped off. I put it back on there, and I don't know if you could tell or not, but I put a glob of not glue. Well, it is glue. It's that plastic glue, whatever. I don't know the name of it. Sorry, but I put a glob of that there, and it seems to be holding just fine. I stropped it with that glob of glue too, and it held up. Brut. I actually bought this from the dollar store right down the street. They don't have very much. Oh, this scent isn't very nice. It's kind of like a, sometimes I get like a barbershop from this, and sometimes I get, I want to say fougere, but I don't really know. Like Chris from CDB told me that, Chris Bailey told me that this is supposed to be a fougere scent. And then like, I don't know, I want to say I started picking up kind of like a fougere type scent, kind of like Martin de Condra. Not the same, but you know, same realm. I'm going to get another shot of that, by the way. But I think that just might be like confirmation bias or something. I don't think that that I'm really getting that. I think I'm getting like a, from my nose, like a barbershop type scent. Very nice. A little tingle, but no burn. Nothing that indicates a very bad shave by any means. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and go over what we used. The Body Shop Maca Brut and Aloe. Very nice cream. Don't overload it like I did. The Maggard 28mm Super High Density Badger Fan Knot for the brush. The Gold Dollar, I'll show you the nice side without the busted scales. Gold Dollar 1996. Right, yeah, 1996 acrylic scale razor. And finished it off with a Brut aftershave from the dollar store. I am going to throw on some of this. I'm going to wait till this dries and whatnot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the shave. We are at 22 minutes. See you next shave, guys. Thanks for watching.